find the middle girl, and then you get a seal right here. Okay? It's really simple. And they would kill us with that. And we would go over it, and they would continue to score on it. So we did a crappy job of going over it. All right? Okay. Last thing. This is probably the other best out-of-bounds play I've seen. Mark Hagerman from Norris runs this really well. Step off. Okay, step off. Okay. Anna, come here. All right, stay there, Betsy. Mariella, come up here. All right. Yeah, get into a box. Okay. Right here on the box. All right. Okay. All right. Referee transfer the ball to the corner. Now, I will tell you this. For your kids defensively, 90% of the time that the other team enters the ball on the corner, on a baseline out-of-bounds play, it's going to end up back in one of the corners. 90% of the time. Guaranteed. Okay? So that's just a little something to help you out there. All right? Okay? While that's happening, you're going to stay right here. Betsy, you're going to screen down for Anna. Okay? Anna, I want you to pop out to the top. Okay? After you set that screen, go to the corner. Okay? Maggie, make a pass to Anna. When you see that pass go in the air, now you've got to get a little bit higher, you've got to get a little bit closer to the ball next time. Okay? When she throws that pass, I want you to come down right here. Boom. I want you to set this screen. Alright. And then Lauren, you're going to curl off of this. Anna, you're going to hit Lauren with the pass. She's open all the time. She's open all the time. Just off of that curl. Off of that curl. Okay, so you're just going to come off of this. You're going to call for the ball. You're going to take it. Go up your gun. Alright, does everybody understand what you're doing? Let's go through it full speed one time. Screen down and pop out the front. Alright? Here we go now. This is the last thing we do. No pressure, but I think we have to get it on first time. Nobody's watching. No pressure at all. You won't get the cocktail school on it. So don't worry. Alright. Then we'll put it on the guns. Pop out, swing it. Boom, screen down. Pop up, man. Good. Come on, Mariella, screen down. Screen that. Score it. Yes! All right. Good job. Good job. All right. Hey, high five. Good job. Let's give these guys a round of applause. Good job, man. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. You guys can go put your stuff on or take care of your stuff. Break work, okay? Okay. Just some other things. And again, I get it, guys. Your energy will dictate their energy. Again, you get done with a long day of work. You're coming in and I don't even know if you guys get paid to do this or not. I have no clue. I don't think you do. But your energy will dictate their energy. If you're excited, if you're enthusiastic, they're going to be enthusiastic. And that's hard. That's hard to do. But you have to find a way to do it. The more interaction touches you have in practice, the more closely knit your team will be. You know, you're giving high fives, you're giving pounds. Hey, you know, point out to Susie that she did that well. Point out to Timmy, hey, that's a good job, Timmy. Good work there. You know, that's really important. Like I told you before, try to get up at least 150 shots per practice. That's a lot, and I get it. You have a lot that you need to work on. but you gotta, it is better, you know, sometimes, you know, I watched a lot of junior high basketball. Can you hold that basketball for just a minute? I watched a lot of junior high basketball for a lot of years as a coach. And guys would be obsessed with getting this play in, that play in, with this team and that team, all that other stuff. You know what? Wherever they're going to school, everything's going to change. Okay, so yeah, they can run the crap out of this. Okay, if they can't dribble, if they can't pass, and especially if they can't shoot, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because all those plays are going to change. All those plays are going to change. Okay, so skill development and especially shooting, I can't emphasize enough. If you guys can work on them with that, that's really important. Put-ups at the end of practice. You know, the last 90 seconds or so to get these guys together. So here's an example. Hey, all right, give me your eyes here real quick. All right, really good job tonight. What did you see a teammate do well tonight? What did you see somebody do well tonight? Yes.
Communication.
Communication. Okay, who communicated well?
Everyone.
Everyone. Anybody specifically?
I don't think so.
Don't think so? Okay. What else? Anything else? What did we do? Yes.
Lauren scored that last basket.
Lauren scored that last basket. Give Lauren a round of applause. Good job, Lauren. Put some pressure on you. All right, that will be on announcements that you did score that. Okay. Yes.
Paying attention.
Paying attention. Who do you think paid? Did anybody specifically pay good attention? I thought so. I thought so as well. Thank you guys. You guys were tremendous. I threw a lot at you, and you guys worked your tails off tonight, and I really appreciate it. You guys did a great job. Okay. You know, stuff like that. You know, and as your team gets to know each other, hey, you know, I really thought in 4-on-4 extras, I thought Becky did an awesome job. She got 3 tips in a row, and she was awesome today. You know, and that just leaves a good taste in the kids' mouth as they leave. Another thing you guys can do is give them options and ownership. Okay, you want to work on a rebounding drill. Okay, all right. Okay, girls, here's the difference. We can do warrior rebounding. We can do one-on-one box outs, or we can do free throw box outs. Pick one. I don't care which one we do. Pick one. Okay, that gives them a little bit more ownership. They are used to having say. They are used to having options. And if you need to do a rebounding drill, that's something you can give that makes them trust you even a little bit more as a coach. You know, so you know, that's the way their minds work. You know, I've spent a lot of time in the last 10 months just reading about how the teenage mind and millennials' minds work. That's one thing I've really gotten out of it is you got to keep them active, you got to keep it quick, you got to keep it short because their attention spans are going. They're taken to different places. You know, there's more asked of them today, academically, activity-wise, that type of stuff. So you got to make it quick, you got to make it compact, you got to make quick transitions, you got to keep them active the entire time or you'll lose them. Okay. And then going into a competition, you know, if you guys are able to have a team that's good enough, you say, okay, hey, first time off of a dead ball, we're going to run Mustang. All right? Okay? We don't even need to say it. It's just going to be Mustang. All right? First set. Okay? Or first time ball goes out of bounds. Okay, guys, we're going to run Norris. That last one that we ran there out of that box. Okay? Don't even need to say it. First time we get the ball out of bounds, that's what we're going to run. Okay? So, just some things to throw out there. Any questions on anything? I hope I didn't go too slow or too fast. Anything?
I missed, you said sniper drill quite a bit. I was late.
That was a drill that we used to do. So we'd have a rebounder and a shooter. And everybody, you'd start out from the three-point line. Okay? And you would get 3 shots to make a 3. Okay? You would get 3 shots to make a 3. Okay? If you didn't make one, you'd switch. Okay? So let's say McCarthy and I are shooting, okay? And he's rebounding for me. And I miss 3 in a row. Just boom, boom, boom. Okay? Then it's McCarthy's turn. I go to rebounder and he shoots, okay? He makes one, okay? Then he's got to make 2 in a row, okay? If he misses, he gets to keep going. If he misses, he keeps going. But if he makes that second one, that's what we call a snipe, okay? Like a sharpshooter, whatever you want to call it, okay? So he gets 1 point for that. So McCarthy makes 2 in a row. Once he makes 2 in a row, that's worth 1 point, okay? And then after he does that, so he makes his 2 in a row, that's 1 point, then I kick it out to him one more time. I would work on a good shot rate, boom, off the dribble. He shoots a pull-up J. If he makes it, he gets another point. So he gets 2 points. And then I go out and we restart. So if I shoot 2 and I make the third and then miss the fourth, I still get to keep going because I did make that one within the first 3. Okay, but once I miss 3 in a row, then it's time for my partner. And you can do that point-wise. You can go head-to-head, me versus McCarthy, or you could go, us 2 against 2 other people, or us 2, whoever has the most out of the entire gym. You have that too. All right. So that's a good shooting drill as well. Anything else? Okay. One other thing that Steve and I talked about on the phone, and let me preface this by saying, with a couple of things. I'm an organizer. I'm a list guy, that type of thing. And I'm also pretty systematic with what I want to do. And I speak on this from my own experience of especially my son Carter going through and playing. And again, he had a very good experience, not only with basketball, but with soccer and so forth and so on. But one of the things that I thought, and I was hesitant to say a lot when I was a parent, but now that I'm not a parent here anymore, now I can say more, I guess, I don't know. I think it would be good for the Marry Our Queen program, basketball program, to have a common system, boys and girls, with their vernacular and a lot of the drills and the basic stuff that we do, okay? Because what I saw happen a lot with Carter was he would have such and such coach at 4th grade, and he would call his 2-3 zone 23. And then the next year, the next guy would say, well, it's orange. And then the next year the guy would say, well, it's pirate, and this and that. And they would take him a half a season to learn what type of drills coach wanted to read. Take them a half a season to figure out kind of what they wanted to do offensively. Take a half a season to really figure out what out-of-bounds plays they wanted to run. Okay? I think it would be beneficial it would simplify things for you guys as coaches, and it would really simplify things for kids if we said, okay, at Marry Our Queen, we're going to call our man-to-man defense this. At Marry Our Queen, these are the 3 out-of-bounds plays that every team is going to run. Now, if you want to add a 4th and a 5th, feel free. Okay? At Marry Our Queen, here are the 3 or 4 basic shooting drills that every team is going to do. And that type of thing. And that way, when Steve has to bring in a new coach, he says, hey, here's our stuff. Right here. Here's our 3 or 4 basic drills. Here's our basic man-to-man offense that we run. Now, if you want to run, and if we're going to put in set plays, here's the 2 or 3 set plays that every Marry Our Queen team runs, boys or girls. So forth and so on. And I would be more than willing to help with that process. But I think that would make sense. I think it would make your guys' jobs easier. I think it would be easier for the kids, so they're not relearning stuff. And by the time they're in 6th grade, instead of spending half a season learning 3 different out-of-bounds plays, you go, okay, first practice or 2, okay, remember this out-of-bounds play? Oh yeah, okay, we got that. And now you can, instead of rebuilding it every season, we're building on things and moving the kids forward. And so when you have 5th grade boys and you're passing them on to 6th grade boys, you can say, hey, you know what? Our team was really good with our black defense, but we tried to put in our green defense and it didn't really work. So I don't know if I would do that with that group, But our black and our white work really well. You know, so that, and then that way we can pick that up and go from there. You know, so that's something that I kind of always thought. And again, I was very hesitant while my kids were here